My teammates and I, we did the CKLA, which we're very excited about. And I know coming into tonight, I was kind of new where I felt, but I'm just glad that we had the opportunity to sit and not only talk across grade level, but also hear from the other side to be able to say, here's what I was liking, here's what's missing. What was it like for you? So I was just appreciative of this, and I'm a very visual person. So having everything out like this, I think is very, very telling. And I'm glad that we're in a district that it wasn't a decision already made, because I know in some districts, their teachers were told. So I just feel very much like that we were able to make this decision and it was not taken lightly. So good job us.
I was noticing I was having to do a lot less prep work, and there was just a lot more cohesiveness between the two areas.
The amount of opportunities that the kids have to be engaged with the learning that they're doing is amazing. When certain icons pop up on the slides, whether it's wiggle cards or large card chaining, the kids actually get excited about it, and they're like, oh, I love when we get to do large card chaining, and they're the ones that are moving the sounds that we need, swapping out the sounds that we need, and I think that just gives them so much ownership.
Now I feel like everything kind of blends together. So in our knowledge domain, we did fables and folk tales, and now in our skills, they're getting reintroduced in their readers to fables, and the kids are getting excited and saying, oh, we learned about that in our knowledge domain. So we're trying to see those connections between the two, and that's essentially our goal, is to have the two strands of the rope come together. So we feel like it's really kind of living up to that expectation.
Before, I might have been using this group of picture books for something and they were using something else. So I just felt excited that we're going to have a common resource, and I think that will just help throughout the district also, of when we're meeting with other first grade teams, common conversation. And again, it's giving all students a similar experience. So that's what I really liked.
From conference time back in October, we had parent feedback that said that they were ecstatic. We had assessments, and we had the student CKLA workbooks to actually show evidence of what our students were working on. And even if the students were struggling on a skill, they were excited to see what they were working on and excited to see where they were going to be going. They were just excited to see, wow, my child is working on this, and shocked that my child is able to do this right now. So it was really, really a great conversation to have with parents.
Some kids are really good spellers. Some kids are very good at spotting the correct spelling, maybe not writing it themselves. So it was great to see some of those kids feel successful, even though they might not be as successful in one area. At least in the other two assessments that we were doing, they were really successful there. I love the fact that 1 minute we're at the carpet, then they're at their flip books, then we're back at the carpet, then they're in their books writing, and then they would get really excited when we would pull out the chapter books to read that segment of the day and couldn't wait to go to the next one. So it was always great for me. Our morning times are the best part of our day because they are engaged the entire time.
Overall, CKLA has actually allowed my EL students to connect more with the curriculum, and I'm seeing a lot of students that typically would be quiet in the back of the room, not wanting to participate, raising their hands constantly, asking for more, asking to read more to the class, and so it's very powerful.
My whole teaching philosophy is built on student relationships. At the end of the day, the best thing is knowing my students inside and out and just having that community time together. Getting into the program, I realized that the richness of my relationships was then built in the rigor of the curriculum. And I got to know my students so much more beyond the what's your favorite color. And we have to know that as teachers, but I just love the richness of my relationships with my students throughout this pilot program.